She said it like a dare eyes steady, voice low, laced with venom. You'll never have proof of anything. I looked at her, at the calm cruelty coiled behind her gaze, and smiled. Probably not. Then I got up, walked into the other room, and hired someone who would. She was still wearing my sweatshirt when she said it. The soft gray one I bought for her in Hansa. On that crisp autumn weekend when everything still felt tender before. Her silences turned from comforting to calculating. 2 days before that moment, I had stumbled on the first crack in the wall, a single voice note, hidden deep in a deleted WhatsApp folder. Just one message, no name. Just a saved contact labeled with a single letter. I didn't play it right away. I sat with it, phone in hand, like it was ticking, like it might go off and take everything with it. Something inside me shifted. The ache that had been gnawing at my chest didn't plead for answers anymore. It went still, cold, precise. I didn't confront her. I didn't accuse. I started watching. It hadn't always been this way. When I met her, I was building my business from nothing. Nights without sleep, dead laptops in cafe corners, pitch decks made from desperation and hope. She was my anchor, or so I thought. She believed in me, or pretended to. She'd grin at my half-formed ideas and say, "You'll make it. Just don't forget me when you do." I didn't. I made room for her in everything. We got a place together, merged our lives, our accounts, our futures, and then I did make it. The business took off. Money flowed in, but time ran thin. I stopped lying in bed just to hear her talk about her day. She started smiling less, dressing differently to run errands. I didn't want to see it, but the signs lined up like red flags I kept folding into excuses. She started locking her phone when I walked in, taking calls in the bathroom with the fan on. Once, scrolling, absent-mindedly, she smirked and said, "You're lucky I'm loyal." That sentence stuck to my brain like a splinter, because loyalty doesn't need to be announced. It's not a line, it's a presence. Then came the night, the fracture I couldn't ignore. She came home late, said she was with Amna. But when I texted Amna just to confirm, the reply came fast. "Haven't seen her in a week." I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, not sleeping. The next morning, I played the voice note. A man's voice, smooth, familiar. "Last night was insane. I can still smell you on my hands." Then her laugh, quiet, coy shh. "Don't be stupid. My boyfriend's not an idiot." Double quotes. No, I wasn't. Not anymore. I called Faison that day. A private investigator, discreet, military background, referred by a high-level client who'd used him for a corporate breach. Faison didn't flinch. He asked questions, took notes, then said calmly, "Give me 48 hours. So I went home, let her kiss me on the cheek, drink the tea she made me like it didn't taste like betrayal. What Faison found was worse than anything I imagined. Photos, videos, timestamps, audio. A hotel on Mall Road. Her voice echoing down the hallway, laughing, moaning, murmuring things that cracked the last pieces of what we had left. But it wasn't just infidelity. It was orchestration. She was siphoning money from our joint accounts, bit by bit, moving it under her name, preparing to leave but only after gutting me dry. She had a plan. A new apartment lined up with her friend. Chats with that same friend. Read like a script. He'll never see it coming. He's too trusting. It's cute. So I made a choice. I wouldn't scream. I'd dismantle everything quietly. I asked Faison for one last thing, a confession. He created a fake identity, posed as someone claiming to have dirt on her affair, demanded hush money or he'd send it to me. She took the bait, panicked, asked to meet. Faison wired up, hidden cameras, cafe surveillance. She spilled everything in under 10 minutes. "I don't love him," she said with a smirk. "I just needed time. He's loaded. You'd think I'd be working retail if I didn't have him," each word cut with surgical accuracy. So I waited. Sunday came. I took her to her favorite rooftop restaurant. Let her think everything was fine. Let her laugh. Let her lean in like nothing had ever cracked. Just before dessert, I slid an envelope across the table. She blinked. "What's this?" I leaned in. "Proof. Since you said I'd never have any." She opened it. Page after page, photos, transcripts, screenshots, bank records. Her hands began to tremble. Color drained from her face like a slow bleed. She didn't speak. Then I gave her the final blow. Delivered like a weather report, the joint accounts. Frozen. Rent's covered for the next month. After that, you're out. Your name's off the business. And your little friend, he'll be getting a copy of this too. I figured he should know who he's planning his future with. She started to cry, not out of guilt but out of loss, of control, of power. It slipped from her fingers like dry sand, no matter how tightly she tried to hold it. "You can't do this to me," she whispered. I stood, looked her in the eye. I already did. That was 6 weeks ago. She's tried calling, texting, dropping cryptic quotes on Instagram about betrayal and heartbreak. I've said nothing. I don't need to, because real revenge doesn't shout, it doesn't rage. It's still, measured, sharp. It's watching someone burn their own life to the ground and simply making sure the lights are on. While they do it, she thinks I did this to her. But the truth is, she did it to herself. All I did was draw back the curtain,